chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along all the earth unto God a new song. Shiru Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru Adonai shir chadash.
Just us.
Shiru Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru Adonai shir chadash.
Please turn to page 20 to 21. You'll find Lecha Dodi, the beautiful love song to Shabbat written 500 years ago. It's one of the newest hits in our liturgy, only 500 years old. And we do a special tune here. We do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. In the last verse, we're all going to rise and face the rear. And the last two words of the last verse, Boi Chala, will bow where Anshel is, and maybe the bride will come in that door, but maybe the bride will come in through the handicapped entrance over there. We don't know until we sing our song. So, you got to help me again.
We're going to be up 7.
Up 8, right?
8, yes. Yailalai lecha dodi, Yailalai likrat kala, Yailalai penei Shabbat dekavala. Try that. Yailalai lecha dodi, Yailalai likrat kala, Yailalai penei Shabbat dekavala. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmianu el meyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shemu tiferet le'nitila. Yael alai lecha dodi, Yael alai likrat kala, Yael alai penei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nel chakim mekor haberacha. Merosh mikedem nesu chasov maaseh v'machshavat chila. Yael alai lecha dodi, Yael alai likrat kala, Yael alai penei Shabbat nekavela. Hitorari, kiva orech gumi uri, shir daveri kavod Adonai, alayich nigla. Yael alai lecha dodi, Yael alai likrat kala, Yael alai penei Shabbat nekavela. Bohi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'b'tohala, toch emunei am segula. Bohi chala, Yael alai lecha dodi, Yael alai likrat kala, Yael alai penei Shabbat nekavela. Yael alai lecha dodi, Yael alai likrat kala, Yael alai penei Shabbat nekavela.
Do we have any other people here young enough to, or still going to EKC? Anybody going to EKC? Do you know there's a special way they do Shalom Aleichem with little finger snaps? Do you know that one? Yeah, we're going to do that one right now. So turn ahead in your book. Actually, we're going to be skipping Mizmor Shir. Go right on to Shalom Aleichem to page 24.
Okay, so we'll need our fingers. All right, we're going to start softly.
With one finger.
One finger in each hand. We're going to tap them together 3 times each, and progressively as we go through the verses, we're going to add fingers and we're going to add volume. And we are going to welcome in the Shabbat angels to fill this space and fill our spirit of Shabbat. Ready? Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharit,
1, 2, 3.
Malachei Elyon, na 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 na, mi melech.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Malachei Hamlachim,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hakadosh Baruch Hu, na 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 na, Boachem l'Shalom. Little louder. Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, na 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 na, mi melech. Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu, na 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 na, Baruchuni l'Shalom. Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, na 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 na, mi melech. Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu, na 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 na, Zeichem l'Shalom. Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, na 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 na, mi melech. Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu, na 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 na. All you got. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, na 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 na, mi melech. Malachei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
Please rise for the Chatzi Kaddish before the Baruch Hu, which is on the following page, page 26, if you are able.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalamad yivrach yirutei v'yimelich b'chutei, b'chayechon v'yimechon v'chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael, b'gala u'v'zman kariv yimeru, amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam le'al me'al maya. Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yibar v'yitromam, v'yitaseh v'yitatar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudusha, b'richu li'ela min kol berachata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran mi'alma v'yimeru, amen.
Ya la la la.
Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Please be seated and turn the page.
In the middle of the Hebrew, right after the really long word,
This is on page 30.
page 30, right after the line after the really long word, we have that words that speak of the light rolling into darkness and the dark into light. So we'll sing these words, roll into dark, roll into night, roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Sometimes the rhymes are really hard.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Oh, hey, oh, Balayla, oh, hey, Lord, mi prekoshe, oh, hey, Lord, mi prekoshe, prekoshe, mi roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
Page
Baruch
30. My bad,
Baruch
my bad.
atah Adonai
Adonai.
ha'ma'ariv aravim.
Aravim.
Now turn the page. Page 32.
We have a guest cantor, Carly Platt. She's an Adelson, for those of you who know the Adelson family. And she just told me that she is going to a special college for music, performance, and education outside of Cleveland in Berea, called, what is it again, Baldwin?
Baldwin Wallace.
Wallace, we're so delighted that you're going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 1.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha avta Torah mitzvot Hukim u'mishpatim Utanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shokbeinu v'kumeinu Nasiach bekukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha U'v'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki hem chayenu ve'orek yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla
Ravatechal tasir mimenu leolamim. Baruch atah
Shema.
Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
As you are able, please rise for the Shema on the next page.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. Page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי צווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
On the facing page, we join together in English.
Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Page 41. Sing the song of men and women, joined in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
On the facing page.
Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neder b'kodesh, Torah tehilot osef eleh, Torah tehilot osef eleh. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neder b'kodesh, Torah tehilot osef eleh, Torah tehilot osef eleh. מלכותך ראו בניך, חוקי הים שגורשו מרים, זה אלינו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance the whole night long. ונאמר כיפת אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Page 42, Hashkivenu, a prayer for protection throughout the night.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu ישכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום ועמידנו שומרנו
Baruch atah Adonai haporeh sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Praised are you who spreads your shelter of peace over us, over all Jerusalem, and over all God's people, Israel. We're on V'shamru. Jack, it's your turn again. V'shamru from Exodus 31, 16 to 17, about how Shabbat is our eternal gift from God and how we should observe it. Pick a good key.
Page 44.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
I know your family has to go. We'll see you tomorrow for your bar mitzvah. It's so wonderful. You have such a beautiful voice and manner. I can't wait to hear your Torah portion tomorrow. Okay. Shabbat shalom, guys.
For a treat.
We turn now to page 46 for the Amidah, for the central prayer of our service. I invite you to rise as you are able.
Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך חוזר מושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, בחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו בשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ולמען אתה החיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. We continue on page 55. We join together. May these hours
Of rest and renewal, open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
In the middle of page 57. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service.
Baruch atah Adonai, sholcha levatcha b'yirah avod.
Turn the page. At the top, we join together. God of goodness, we give thanks for the
Gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimecha ulechana lehodot.
Prayer for peace, Shalom Rav, is on page 60.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov b'neicha levarech et amecha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamavarech et Amo Yisrael Bashalom.
Up until this point, we've shared the words that our ancestors wrote many hundreds of years ago. We haven't had an opportunity yet to really offer the prayers of our hearts, the prayers that we don't share with the people sitting next to us, prayers we don't share with our ancestors. And so I invite you at this time to take a moment to offer those prayers of your heart silently.
Shalom. Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevei.
You go turn in your book to 253 in the regular print, not in the parentheses. You'll find in the middle of the page the Mishaberach. And I'm going to invite Carter to come back up here to sing Mishaberach with us, if you would please. And we do Mishaberach even when we're not doing Torah, because when we gather, we're incredibly aware of those in our midst, in our lives, who are not whole. Those who are in hospitals and terrified about what might happen in the next few days. Those who might be in a nursing home and wait a long weekend without even one visitor. And those who walk the earth with a stone in the heart, or face the daily battles of sobriety, or whatever troubles them with anxiety or worry or despair. As I look at your part of the congregation, if there's somebody whose name you want us to include in our collective heart, you might choose to share that name out loud. You might not, that's fine too. Don't raise your hand, it's not class. And I start with the name of my mother, Leah Bat Chana, who is emerging from a life-threatening illness now. But as I look at your part of the congregation, please feel free to say name out loud, Hebrew or English.
Chavlei Batili, Livega. May sing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe beirach imotenu, mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Judy Mahan is not here to actually stare at me if I go past my 5 minutes. So, if you look at me intently, I might think you're actually telling me that you're enjoying what I'm saying from my brief Devar Torah, or you might be saying, get on with it already. There's a birthday blessing for a woman who's 100 years old today in just a few minutes. This week's Torah portion is really challenging. It's called Emor. And it talks about how in the world we try to establish Kedusha, holiness, in a world of vast imperfection. Imperfection of body, where there are scars and limbs that are different sizes, and legs that don't quite work. And who can serve God in the position of holiness, of Kedusha, if you are not whole, if you're not tamim? And we look at this and we remind ourselves here tonight that we are liberal Jews. That we don't take the Torah literally, we take it seriously. It's a huge difference. And we realize that the priests do not have a function now anymore except to do certain blessings at certain times. And that we're all deeply imperfect. We're all deeply flawed, some of us physically, some of us emotionally, some of us spiritually. At the end of all this, the Torah says an amazing thing. No matter what the law is for the priest, there has to be one law for the citizen and the stranger. In other words, we all have standing before God. We all matter tremendously. And I say this in reference to the priests and the imperfections and the things that you're not supposed to touch or do or things like that, because we live in a world right now where we are challenged by the very notion of one law for stranger and one law for citizen. That everyone matters in the sight of God. They may not matter in the sight of ICE or government agencies, but they matter more than we can ever express in words. In this simple truth that we accept as liberal Jews, far more than the imperfections of priests or animals in our portion, drives us to reach out to those who feel threatened and vulnerable, those who don't know if they'll be able to sleep safely tonight or their children may be separated from them. We take our vast imperfection and hold it up against the verse that says one law for the stranger, one law for the citizen, and that we matter to God. And I believe with all my heart that God desperately wants us to imitate that law in our lives. That we should reach out to protect those who are vulnerable because they matter. And there should be one law for the citizen and the stranger because we matter more than we can ever say in words. The great teacher and writer of songs, a very flawed human being himself, Shlomo Karabach, talked about how every human being is a world that we can never know. All we can ever do is see, and our seeing another person is like a stone glancing off the water. That's all we can ever do. But we know that they feel despair like we do. They feel sadness like we do. They feel fear like we do. So we have a choice in this Torah portion to look at all the imperfections and say what would invalidate us before God, or look at this one verse that we all have standing, the stranger and the citizen, that we all matter. This law has outlasted the law of imperfection with priests. It matters intergenerationally. It matters that we teach it l'dor vador to every generation, even with people 100 years old today, that this heritage and treasure is ours not only to hold and read from and love as an object of ritual, but to bring into the life that we live and the life of our neighbors and the life of our community, Jewish and non-Jewish, the stranger and the citizen, all of whom have infinite value, more than they may be treated in our society right now. So I'm going to end my remarks with a song. It's a beautiful song by Josh Nelson. It's called L'Dor Vador. The words are going to appear up on those white screens up there, those white walls, so you don't have to memorize them. And after that is when we're going to have our beautiful moment with Ray for your birthday. Okay? So this is really for you, Ray, but it's for all of us. So if you don't know this song, the chorus repeats. It's pretty simple. It goes like this. We are gifts
and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. L'dor vador nagid God lecha. L'dor vador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. L'dor vador, these lips will praise your name. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our heart, from the shadow of the mountains to the waters that would part, we are blessed and we are holy. We are children of your way, and the words that bring us meaning we will have the strength to say. L'dor vador nagid God lecha. L'dor vador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. L'dor vador, these lips will praise your
Last time.
name. L'dor vador nagid God lecha. L'dor vador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. L'dor vador, these lips will praise your name.
Ray, you don't have to move. All you have to do is give me your hands. Eloheinu v'Eloi Avotenu v'Imotenu, our God and God of our mothers and God of our fathers. The brightness of our faith and people reflect in your eyes tonight. You have added that third number to your age, that special number that tells us that you have seen so much of the world its goodness and its challenges, its beauty and ugliness. And yet here you are with your resplendent smile, with your gorgeous manner, with your beautiful family. More than blessing you, you are a living blessing to us. And you should know that deep in your heart for everyone you've touched, all thousands of people in your life that you've touched over this last century. You who have seen the end of the Great War and the Second War, and yet, despite conflict and pain and death, blessings of love emerge. The generations of your family, your participation in this congregation where you have given it light. May you be a blessing every day of the rest of your days. And may you know you are loved as you are loved so fully and completely this moment. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and keep you. Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha, may God cause God's light to shine on you and be gracious to you. Yisrael panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God lift up God's presence to you and grant you wholeness and joy, a little bit of health, a bissel to eat, but most of all, knowing that you are a source of peace and love to so many, and that you have peace yourself. As together we say,
Amen.
will you sing Shehechianu with me, please? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who has caused us to live, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this 100th birthday with you today. As together we all say,
Amen.
Say Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov.
May I be so bold. No, we're not going to put you on a chair. We're nice people here. We're not going to do that. So just a few quick things before we head into Elenu and Kaddish.
And counting the Omer,
And counting the Omer, which is on page.
507.
And we have to because
278.
tomorrow's log.
Tomorrow is the log.
Tomorrow's the 33rd day of the counting of the Omer. In Israel, people are gathered around Mount Meron in the Galilee, and they're going to cut the hair of their 3-year-old boys for the first time and eat meat. It's like a meat fest. So I'll let you please offer us the blessing.
Okay, we're on page 278. We'll join together in English and then say the blessing together. I am ready. Well, let's give you a second to find
I am
it.
ready.
I am ready. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, I am ready to fulfill the mitzvah of counting the Omer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirat ha'omer.
Hayom shnayim u'shoshim yom shehem arba shavuot v'arba yamim la'omer. Today is the 32nd day.
Tomorrow's 33rd, so it's logged, right? 33rd.
Isn't Sunday the?
No. What? Tonight it's evening, so tomorrow
Okay,
it is. It's 33.
It's okay, so let's try that again. My
Hayom.
calendar must be off because it told me today that it was the 31st day. But Hayom shlosha v'shloshim yom shehem arba shavuot v'chamisha yamim la'omer.
Right. 28 and 5 is 33. I failed math, so I depend on her.
Okay,
Beautiful.
today is actually the 33rd day, which is 4 weeks and 5 days of the Omer.
So quickly, tomorrow there's Torah study in the Lockhart Lounge at 8:30, the informal Shabbat Minyan at 9:15. Jack Rosenthal will celebrate his bar mitzvah at 10:30, but there's also Mother's Day Torah Yoga with Mini Minyan and Cantor Berman down in the Rogaliner Lounge from 9:15 to 10:30. We continue on Monday night with our journey through the Jewish history through the stained glass windows of the Barnett Chapel upstairs that Rabbi Gorban started. It's a wonderful class. There will be a Mari service on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. There will also be Tat Shabbat this coming Friday with schmoozing at 5, Tat Shabbat at 5:30, a free dinner for everybody. All you got to do is say you're coming this coming Friday night at 6 o'clock. We're also having our friends, the Forbes faithful, come. Both Church of the Redeemer, our Episcopalian friends, and the Sixth Presbyterian Church are coming as part of a social justice solidarity that we've tried to show in this town all spring long. It's also Volunteer Appreciation Shabbat. The barbecue is there. I think the barbecuer is actually on sound duty. That's Drew Barkley. If you haven't met him, he's our new executive director, and he's pretty mean at the grill, so we're going to enjoy what he has to offer. Please make sure that we know you're coming by Wednesday. There's a Shavuot dinner at the end of the month. Our 10th graders are going to complete their confirmation. We're so proud of them. A week from this coming Tuesday, we have a visit from a very special guest. Our friend Rabbi Ezi Endi is coming back from Jerusalem. And Tuesday night, instead of a Wednesday minyan, we'll do a minyan that he's going to lead, and we're going to have an oneg for him, and he's going to talk a little bit about his adventures in Israel and his new congregation in Kiryat HaYovel called Kihilat Dror, which is literally a congregation proclaiming freedom. And there's a lot more going on. You can check the website, the weekly email, or anything you want, or just ask any of us. This is one of the last 6 o'clock services we're going to have. We're having one more in June. In July and August, all the services will be at 7, and by September, we will have just one time for Shabbat evening service, except for Tat Shabbat. And you will never have to remember 76, 78 ever, ever again. So if you would turn to page 586 in the parentheses of your book, it's 282. If it's not the parentheses, in the middle of the page, as you are able, please rise for Aleinu.
It's 2 pages after the Omer.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We changed our custom a few years ago. We simply used to tell everyone to rise for Kaddish because we recognized that so many have died without anyone to say Kaddish for them. But then we were painfully aware that there were people who needed to say Kaddish, and we did not recognize who they were as mourners. So if you are going to be saying Kaddish, when we read the name of the person for whom you were saying Kaddish for Yartzeit or a more recent death, we'll ask you to rise in place so we can recognize you as a mourner, and then we'll ask the rest of the congregation to stand with you so that no mourner would need to stand alone. This week, we remember especially the anniversaries of the deaths, the Yartzeits of Curtis Bierman, Harvey Barenfield, Benjamin D. Bernstein, John Shields Kluss, William Ehrlich and Richard Fisher, Sonny Gaston, I. Joseph Gibson, Ray Averbeck Ginsburg, Millie Gusson and Yetta Gusson, Benny Halpern, Fanny Himmel, Herbert Kestenbaum, Frederick W. Kramer, Carl Lefkowitz, Irving Levinson, Mary Levinson, Minnie Margolis, Michael Miller and Minna Davner Nielsen, Norman Rabner, Janet Chetlin Rosecrans, Louis Rosenberg, Gershon Rubin, Rose M. Rudov, Leonard Soblowski, Ari Daniel Scheck, Ruth Schiller, Morris Siegel, Joseph Shackman, and Harry Soloff, Rita Tabor, Sarah Weiner, and Sam Weschler, and Philip Zove. And now we remember those whose recent deaths we still mourn: Queenie Tchaikovsky, Julian Schiller, Vincent Bucci, Linda Bushkoff, Ruth Leah Steinfeld, and it's my sad duty to announce the death of Rick Rosenthal's dad, Sidney, yesterday. He'll be buried in a graveside service at Adolf Jeshrin Cemetery, up Route 8, at 2 o'clock on Sunday. And now, as you are able, please rise with our mourners. We also say the name of Dr. Barry Limbersky. We are still within the month of his death. We are on page 294, and we ask the mourners to recite their Kaddish. Excuse me, no, 294? Yes, you were right. Yitkadam, Yikadash, Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yoma divrach, Yiretev, Yamlich Malchuteh. V'chayechon, V'yomechon, V'chayed Chol Beit Yisrael. V'agala, Uvizman Kari, V'yamru.
Amen.
Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mavarach, Le'olam Le'almei Maya. Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh. V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudsha.
Brichu.
Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiram bi'alma v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehi shlomaraba min shemaya, v'chayim aleina ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, huya aseh shalom, aleina ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Amen. May the source of peace in the high heavens cause peace to descend on all of us, all Israel, upon a shattered world desperately in need of healing, upon all of us who still mourn our beloved dead, as together we say.
Amen.
Please remain standing if you would and turn in your book to page 321. On that page you'll find Adon Olam. This Adon Olam happens to be one of my personal favorites because it made it to number 5 in the pop charts of Israel. Liturgical songs sometimes do that there. Oh, it's right here. No? Where? Can I have a cape? Oh, I have it. I just put it away. It'll be followed by a brief benediction by Rabbi Gorbin and the blessing over food, so you might go enjoy your food. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, V'et Nasa, V'chefza Kol, Azai Melech, Shemo Nikra, V'yacharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimlok Torah, V'hu Haya, V'hu Hoveh, V'hu Yeh B'Tifarah. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa V'chefza Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra, V'yacharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimlok Torah, V'hu Haya, V'hu Hoveh, V'hu Yeh B'Tifarah. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa V'chefza Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra, V'yacharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimlok Torah, V'hu Haya, V'hu Hoveh, B'Tifarah, V'hu Haya, V'hu Hoveh, B'Tifarah.
Bruchim atem v'achem, bruchim atem b'tzeitchem me'atav adolam. Blessed are you as you come into sacred space, and blessed are you as you go out into the world. And as you go out, I hope you share your blessings of holiness, of wholeness, and of peace. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei minei mizonot. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who creates all sorts of goody treats like animal cracker horses. Shabbat shalom.